What is good, young people? It is your man, B2B, Barry the Beautiful, host extraordinaire of the show, bringing you the recklessness you need every week, each week on the show. Unfortunately for me, I have to start on a troubling topic that many of you guys have really felt pain with these past few weeks. The issue coming out now of King Magazine will indeed be their last. And as a fan and as a producer of this, genre of material, it's heart-wrenching. I'm very, very hurt by this. The newest issue has both Tahiri and Keisha Cole on the cover. And as producers of this genre of material, we are dedicated to still giving you guys what you need. I can speak for everybody when I tell you this. Me, person behind Dicey Series, Marcus at Black Men, Sandy at Smooth, K-Clay Straight Stunning, Sean at Show Magazine, the upcoming Summer Abundance Magazine with your boy, Barney Beautiful, its creative director. Shout out to Dwayne Darden. IC Studios, Charles and Frank and Jose. We are dedicated, ladies and gentlemen, but mostly gentlemen, to filling this void. Understand though, we're in a really weird situation. Magazines aren't really selling. We have to come up with new ways to give you the material we know you want. Just be patient with us. We will figure this out. We will prevail. I am sure of this. I am very proud of my standing as a purveyor of this content that focuses on beautiful women in two-piece bikinis. I am confident that we shall prevail. I am sad to see King go. It was, even as a competitor, I like what they did. I've always been a big fan of King. It shook everybody up a little bit, but I'm telling you, the rest of us are going to do our damnedest to give you what you need in this genre. I can speak for everybody when I say that, and check out 9series.com because it's hotter than ever. Because of the recession, I also want you to think differently about how we judge the success of albums. It used to be we would just judge the success of an album based off of your first week numbers. And I think in this new economy, people really don't have it like that. You can't really just judge the success of an album and just call it a complete failure after the first week. So I do feel that Bow Wow has a chance sometime down the road to get himself together and fix this album. Yes, the first album of New Jack City 2 only sold 28,000. And I can point to two mistakes that he and his handlers, JD Columbia, made. One, you titled the album New Jack City 2. Well, guess what? Your fan base never saw New Jack City. New Jack City came out in 1989. That was when I was in the 5th grade. Okay? The rest of your fans are like 14, 15, 16, 17. They don't know what New Jack City is. Okay? So you've alienated them with the title. And then in your first real album single, because Marco Polo wasn't it, and I think Big Girl should have really been the one you worked off of, because that would have been some good club money. Some good shows, brother. You made the decision to go with the whatever, to take off the TLC song. Well, I must say, brother, that you alienated us older folks by not having any member of TLC on the song. If you are in my age bracket, when you heard the first time, you was like taken aback because you was expecting to hear TLC and you get Bow Wow. But if you would have heard Chili do her part to end, anything that I want to, baby, that's actual and factual. If she would have done that, it would have sold you on the song. But it's some dude singing it. I want Chili. You could have saved it and you made those two calculated errors, but you have a chance. We saw Soulja Boy's album I Do on the first week. He'll come out with, second and third big huge hit singles, sell iTunes money, and all that kind of stuff with ringtone, this and that, and propel that album forward to cause success. Do not be bogged down people by just first week numbers. And that goes the same for Jim Jones, who y'all all just need to get together. Jim Jones sold 42,000 copies. That is a direct correlation in the fact that we are not happy as consumers that the diplomats are fractured. Come together like Voltron, and all of you can make MONIES. That spells money. Fractured, we don't like it. together, we root for all of you as a combined voltronic force. Is voltronic a real word? Not sure, it should be. But for those of you out there who are Busta Rhymes fans, please go buy Busta album when it comes out. That first week. I know I just said all that stuff. I want to have Busta do a good job because he's come out with single after single. Every song I've heard that's going to be off the album is a quality song. I have heard no duds yet. Even the song with, I don't know who's on the song now. It used to be My Conglomerate with Jadakiss and Lil Wayne. Maybe it's Jeezy now. I'm not sure. I'm a fan of Busta. I usually only buy two people's albums, Ghostface and Just Got every year. I'm actually going to go buy Busta album. And I want you guys to do the same thing. One thing I did spend my money on this week was I was finally able to pick up Mark Curry, ex-Bad Boy member's book about his life and times as a part of the Bad Boy Familia. And I must say, it's a page turn. Mark has done a good job with the book. I don't think everything gives you, his book gives you a perspective from every person. It doesn't give you Puffs, doesn't give you Harpies, it gives you his. And you get his truth. And if somebody's writing a book, that's all you can really ask for is what is true to you. And Mark gave that to us. And pretty much, I'm functionally illiterate, and I still could not put the book down. I read the book in 2 days, and for those of you who know me, you know that I have an aversion to reading. I really, really do. Unless it's a magazine or King. I don't really read these things. It's a page turn. Good job, Mark. Puff. You need to read the book to find out what people now know about you. You might want to cover some of that up. And for those people who've been wanting me to comment on the legacies in the making of the band and Day 26's new video, you guys have to come up with one person who's going to be the voice for the group. That's the problem. You got 5 solo singers, and every time you guys have a song, I got to hear 3 or 4 or 5 y'all all have your little part. That's too much. That's not a group. That's 5 solo members. One person, I don't really care who it is, y'all can pick straws if you want to, needs to be the voice at the end for the song. The closer. Okay? Only the Temptations can have 3 or 4 or 5 of these singers. And even they had Otis in the background who just somebody needs to go for the group to work. Even Ricky Bell knew that as long as Ralph and Bobby were leading the group, he had to wait his turn. When he got his time to shine, he did so. Tell me, girl, when I see you smile again. When he got his turn, he turned it out. But you guys gotta wait. I need 1 or 2 people to be the voice of the group going forward. Otherwise, it's scatterbrained whenever I hear you guys. 2 things that really bother me this week. I do not understand why the Malawi government is preventing Madonna from adopting another baby from that country. Y'all should be happy. It's not as though she went to somebody's hut or house or whatever and went in there and said, give me that baby. This was a girl from an orphanage. Let her adopt a child. Let her live with the $400 million woman. She would have a great life. Is it fair to the other kids that didn't get picked? No. But guess what? They will learn that life ain't fair. And if Madonna does not get this child, it is unjust. And I would like to tell you, Madonna, I will disown my own parents and you can adopt me, my grown ass. Because if you want some more color in your household, I am willing to give it to you. Let me move in with Lourdes and everybody else. If they're not happy with that, I will move in. I just don't understand what's the big deal. And can somebody please tell me how the Sham Wow guy is walking free after punching a prostitute all up inside her head, and we are still putting Chris Pratt in his monkey suit on TMZ every day in the courtroom pleading not guilty? How is this possible? I haven't seen the pictures from the Sham Wow dude. First of all, it looked like he on meth, and they really did damage on each other. I was with a prostitute, a known prostitute. How will the charges drop? Yeah, Chris Pratt got his monkey suit on every day, trying to deny that he really did anything to Rihanna. I don't understand how these 2 things are possible. And if anybody can get to Rihanna's people, let them know they are doing a horrible job. There is no need for this girl to have a tattoo of a gun on her body. Not right now. She's at the parties, she's getting drinks, she's having fun. I need my Barbara Walters moment. Even Robin Givens, who was sparring with Mike Tyson, had the courage to get on national television and tell everybody what was happening. You can't compare Chris Brown to Mike Tyson. Robin Givens had the heart to get on it and address it. Remember, she said Mike has his dark places? You remember that. Maybe you need to go on and talk about Chris Brown's dark places so you can move on and go back to getting some MO and IEF. But now you playing around, getting guns in your body, you seem crazy too. I'm just very, very disappointed in the actions of you and those who are allowing you to do these things. Y'all should just know better. And finally, we're going to end up here on the show with two topics that are just near and dear to my soul. I am personally very hurt to hear about the breakup of Lindsay Lohan and Samantha Ronson. I am just devastated. I never thought it would go this way. I didn't think Lindsay be all heartbroken, talking about I don't know what to do with myself and hurt and getting kicked out of parties and can't come here, can't change their life. I didn't see that happen. And because this has now become so ugly, I would hate for a beautiful young woman out there to see this situation and to deny herself a fantastic L-word moment because she is simply watching what's happening to Lindsay and does not want that to happen to her. This does not necessarily have to be you. Do not deny yourself of an L-word moment in public so that we can all enjoy it too. To not try this out. Maybe you're young, you're 19, you're 20, your roommate's 20, and your other friend's 20, and y'all want to experiment in the L word. Don't let this situation deter you. It's not a deterrent. Lindsay's crazy, she got her own issues. I just don't want this to stop beautiful things from possibly happening in your life and thus in ours. That's her situation. If you want an L-word moment, enjoy it. Live it. Try it. Love it. And finally, I would like to send best wishes to Robert Johnson, former owner, president, CEO of BET Networks. Of course, he is so BET and now is the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats. He is attempting to put a new network catering to African Americans on television. TV One and Radio One are trying to stop him from doing this as though we don't need more programming. Maybe African Americans don't need 3 stations just for us. Maybe not. But I know that if Robert Johnson gets a new network all to himself, we can all guarantee we will see at least this show on the network, Bob Johnson's Uncut Videos. It is now time for the Uncut Video to come back to the airwaves. And I know Bob Johnson will make that happen. BET doesn't want it, TV One doesn't want it. Guess what? I know Bob Johnson wants Uncut Videos back. And they have never been bigger and never been better. We do not have to just simply watch the Mighty Casey every now on BET Uncut. There are a myriad of Uncut Videos for us to enjoy. A myriad! And Bob Johnson can make it happen. And he can bring back Sherry Carter and Donnie Simpson and a really, really beautiful girl from Caribbean Rhythms. That would just make my day. Shout out to you, Bob. Make it happen!